everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two wide receivers will be looking to be #1 targets on the field in today's game. It's Browns-Steelers going up against Greens-Bengals. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. While the skies may be ominous, there's never a bad day for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. And we say hi again, everybody. Brandon Gaudin here as we count down to kickoff. I turn to my partner, that's Charles Davis. And Charles, Larry pointed out in the open, we've got a pretty good matchup of wide receivers here this afternoon, don't we?
And those guys have such a big impact on the game nowadays. We know it's a throwing game, but the guys who can go up and get it, the guys who can break tackles after the catch and make bigger plays, oh yeah, they love spotlight as well. They want the football, they want the attention.
There's Mike Nugent now to put this one in the air. And we are underway from Cincinnati. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by Big Ben, their veteran quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger.
He's one of the more exalted quarterbacks in the league, but I still don't think he gets enough appreciation for his ability to read defenses and lead his ball club.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Got a man open. It's Darius Hayward-Bay. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Steelers are going to have a first down.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Finding time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL, and now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Now Ben on third and long, surveying the field. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I Mikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the former Texas Christian University Horned Frog, Andy Dalton.
And there's no substitute for experience in this league, and what it usually leads to, a whole lot of confidence. Andy Dalton is sharp with where to go with the football now. I think he sees reads before they actually even happen. He can sense them now, and he is one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL.
They go play action here on first down. He's got time. Look at the time. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up second down. First drive for this offense today, and our first chance to get a look at Tyler Eifert.
And he's part of the new wave of tight ends in the NFL. They use them in every position, sometimes even by themselves as a wide receiver.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Passing again. Dalton on second and 10. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. And Dalton to throw. And that's complete to LaFell. Give him 12 yards on that one and earns him a fresh set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going.
Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard, 61 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now Mike Nugent for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So that drive, 4 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 74 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
A touchdown apiece here in this first quarter of play. 7-all is the score. We'll return to Cincinnati after this. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. It
always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
There's nothing like getting out of the gate and finding your favorite target. Andy Dalton just did that with A.J. Green.
And some people call that a nice fantasy football connection as well.
Yeah, they're piling up the points that way, and they want to see that continue.
Fresh set of downs here. They come up in an offset eye. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Watch 18, watch 18.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, That's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. He'll get the football here. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger finding time. Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. This is Bell on the dump-off. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. Let's look back now at this closely contested first half. Both the Bengals and the Steelers are having some issues finding a way into the end zone. They'll both look to improve their play on offense and pick up some touchdowns in the second half. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Steelers, now they have it at the 45. Dennard's got the sack here. This ends up as a loss of 9. 1st and 10. It's Bernard who gets into open space. And this run goes for a touchdown. Bengals land the first punch. Now 1st and 10. The pass will be completed into coverage. And that goes as a 74-yard touchdown. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back now to Cincinnati for the start of the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. start on the ground here with Bernard. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Hey, blue 10, blue 10.
Again, here's Bernard. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
So here we go now, an extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Here's Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
They'll go again with Bell. What a spin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Surveying the field. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. On third down, Roethlisberger. He's got time. Green with a catch left side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Martin, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Steelers defense getting ready here. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3-and-outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here, see if they can force another 3-and-out. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back.
Set, wide, 20.
They'll begin here with Bernard. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Bernard. And some space here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. 1st and 10 for Dalton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Dalton. Underneath, this is Bernard. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
3rd down now following the completed pass. Here's Bernard. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Blue 10. Blue 10.
Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll get this. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Second down following the run.
Blue 10. Blue 10.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offensive unit called the TO. And now we are ready to resume play. They come out here in the eye.
Blue 10. Blue 10.
And they'll run it here. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Back out Nugent now after the field goal as he'll send it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Back to throw. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. A gain of 6 there on first. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as